Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my series of DCEU reviews. Not leading up to anything. I'm just doing them because I haven't seen much of the DCEU movies, but I'm caught up for the most part. And so today is Suicide Squad from 2016, starring Will Smith, Margot Robbie, Jared Leto, and Viola Davis. So a secret government agency recruits some of the most dangerous supervillains to save the world from the apocalypse. This was my first DCU movie in the theatre. I remember going to the theatre. I remember my friends really liking this movie. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. So I was like, Dad, come. Cousin, come. So we went to the theatre, and I didn't know what to expect because I've heard mixed reviews about Batman vs Superman, Man of Steel. I didn't want to see those, and I was like, okay, I'm worried about this. But then we came out of it actually going like, oh, that was actually a really good movie. So we thought that the highlights, again, some of the best characters in the movie. Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. She killed it as Harley Quinn. I really like how she portrayed Harley Quinn in this movie. And I think that she is up there with Heath Ledger's portrayal of the Joker. Like, I think it's that good. And also, I think the other standout was Joker. Jared Leto did the Joker in a way that I would never have seen the Joker being. And I thought they did a really good job at doing it different than what Heath Ledger did. But of course, everyone does the comparison game of, well, Heath Ledger did better, so Jared Leto sucks. But I think Jared Leto was great as the Joker. The other good one was Deadshot. Like, it was just Will Smith, but Will Smith, like, embodies that character. And he has an arc. Both him and the other best character of the movie, El Diablo. Diablo and Will Smith have two of the best arcs in this movie. Even though I like Harley Quinn and Joker in this movie, they don't really go through an arc. They just really keep, trying to find each other and trying to find, like, one might get lost and Joker's trying to find Harley Quinn pretty much all the time, and Harley Quinn wants the Joker to come find her. But Will Smith has, like, he doesn't know that he's good or bad, so he wants to try and do good with the Suicide Squad, but he wants to kill the Batman. I thought that was a great story for him to go, and I thought that having that whole scene with Batman falling down and having that whole scene, that interaction with Batman was just really great. I did not expect that at all because I was a big Batman fan growing up. I grew up watching Batman Returns and Batman Robin, and of course I have watched some of the Batman movies, so I was a big Batman fan growing up. So when I saw Batman floating down and talking to Deadshot, and then eventually when it comes to the Harley Quinn flashback and you get that car chase of the Batmobile and Harley Quinn and Joker, I thought that was really cool. Again, Batman was very small, but I really enjoyed, like, how they included Batman in this movie. So I thought that was really cool. And El Diablo, real quick. El Diablo has the arc of, I've killed my family because I had these powers and I don't know how to control them. And at the end, he's like, I don't want to lose my second family, which was the Squad. I killed my family, but I don't want to lose this other one. So I need to, like, yeah, sure. He could have done the whole monster thing the entire time. Sure, that did come out of nowhere, but I thought it was more like a, alright. Now, since I've got these powers and I know how to use them, and I'm comfortable at using them, I'm going to use them for good this time. So that's how I took that bit. Now, I love the soundtrack to this movie. I thought the soundtrack to this movie was really well done. I think that this movie has one of the great soundtracks to a DC movie. And I have it on vinyl. I love the soundtrack to this movie. But yeah, having, like, all these different songs and having the characters each have a theme. So Harley Quinn has You Don't Own Me. Deadshot's theme to me, even though that's not the one that starts the movie, but the one that I think when you put the soundtrack on, I think of Deadshot immediately when it gets to the Staying in the Rain song. The I saw you standing in the rain. I thought that was a great song for Deadshot. And I thought that also the other theme song for Harley Quinn I thought was really good was she's a super freak, she's super freaky, yeah. And the one where Joker and Harley are going into the vial, the I am a gangster. I thought that was like, the whole soundtrack is really good because when you think of the Batman v Superman soundtrack and even the Man of Steel one, the Man of Steel soundtrack has that one song, which is that first flight song, right? Which is what you think of when you think of Superman. That's not the John Williams bump ba da ba da 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 bump ba da ba da ba da ba da bum. But that flight theme is the John Williams Superman theme for the Snyderverse. And then the two songs that really come out of the BVS score soundtrack to me is the Batman theme, the bum 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 bum. I thought that was an awesome, like, epic, this is what Batman is. And then the Wonder Woman boom 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 boom. I thought that those three scores, they kind of ignored the Man of Steel flight theme when it comes to Batman vs Superman, but I really like those three themes out of the DCU. But I think this is a great entire soundtrack because I love the Birds of Prey soundtrack. It's very similar to the Suicide Squad soundtrack, which is probably why I like it. The Shazam soundtrack, which is my favorite DCU film, I couldn't get into that soundtrack. Like, it's good in the movie, but when you're listening to it by itself, it's too mystical for me. It reminds me of Harry Potter, pretty much. But I think I haven't really heard much of the other soundtracks. I do like the Danny Elfman Justice League song, especially the Everybody Knows song. I thought that was really good. But they do kind of, like, Danny Elfman, now this is something that we get into 2 videos later, but Danny Elfman kind of ignores the Hans Zimmer Batman bum 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 and uses the 1989 Michael Keaton, which is my favorite Batman theme. The dun 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 dun. So I really like how this soundtrack has a constant flow throughout its throughout the whole thing. So I'm going to give Suicide Squad a 4 out of 5 stars. It's not as good as Batman vs Superman, and it's a good movie, but not as good as I remember. I really, really like Suicide Squad, and I think if I like the original cut, what if we got the David Ayer version of this, the Ayer cut? Because there wouldn't be any humor, there wouldn't be the soundtrack, but I would be interested to see what David Ayer would have done. Because, like, there's already a lot of crude, sexy stuff with Harley Quinn. So would we get more of that? I think we would, but the Deadshot stuff, I think we will get more violent stuff. Will we get more Batman? I honestly don't know. I want there to be more Batman, but I don't think that there is going to be more Batman, if you know what I mean. So there's that. And I think that if we get the Ayer cut, we can finally say, we can come together and hashtag restore the Snyderverse together. And then we can get our Ben Affleck Batman movie, we can get our Man of Steel 2, we can get Wonder Woman's going to get a 3rd movie. Wonder Woman has got 3 movies, and Batman was in a movie before her, 2 movies before her. I don't understand that. I love Wonder Woman, but God, let Batman have his own solo movie. And I'm curious to what happens at the end of this Flash movie, because apparently Ben Affleck, because I've heard, again, rumours, alright? Apparently Ben Affleck doesn't die. I've also heard that Michael Keaton is staying in our DCU universe. So, what are they going to do with that? Are they going to do one of those things where it's like the Snyderverse is one, but then we keep some of the characters from the past? So like we have Michael Keaton, and then we have a new Batgirl. We have a new Supergirl, obviously, because she's in the trailer. But we get rid of Ben Affleck. We get rid of Ezra Miller because they're pausing because Warner Bros. Is thinking of replacing Ezra Miller. So I don't know if they need to. So because apparently the Flash is coming out next year. So I don't know if they need to do like an alternate ending where they bring in a new Flash as well, or they bring in a new Superman. Are they keeping Henry Cavill? Are they only keeping Jason Momoa's Aquaman and Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman? Because this is not where DC wanted to go. I know that they didn't have a plan, but they definitely did not want to go that route. They probably did want to do the Flashpoint, but they probably wanted to do it in a way that's like, we'll do Flashpoint, but we'll keep our main DCEU. We'll have Ezra Miller, Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot, Ray Fisher, and Jason Momoa. That's our DCEU. But this one seems like, nah, scrap that. We're going to have a new Batgirl. We're going to have a new Supergirl. We're going to have an old Batman / Bruce Wayne and Michael Keaton. Then we're going to have probably no Superman. We're going to keep Wonder Woman and Aquaman. We're probably going to have no Cyborg. And probably a new Flash if we replace Ezra Miller. So I'm so curious to where this goes. Because I'm like, where are you going with this? Like, oh jeez. Anyway, sorry guys, sorry to rant on this. So guys, please hit the like button down below if you haven't already. Hit subscribe. Also hit the little bell icon to get notified of future videos I make. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.